Okay, hockey lovers. Okay, we got under 19s, Western Australia Gold. It's their second team up against South Australia. Western Australia's playing black. They're coming from your left as you watch the screen, and South Australia is white, starting on your right. White caps, white sticks. Western Australia, black caps, black sticks. South Australia's second game for the day. They got towed up by Western Australia's A team a couple of hours ago. They'll be keen to come out and go a bit harder, and they're away. Good strike, equal speed from both sides, and they've pushed it to the wall on the opposite side. Switch by the nope. We've got a call. There was a foul called by performed by one of the South Australian players. Goes to Western Australia. They're sitting around the halfway line. It's in Western Australia's hands, now being pushed back by South Australia to the wall. The melee up against the back wall. South Australia breaking free and moving it hard up again, hard toward the Western Australian goal. You see them moving it towards the top of Western Australia's D. They've managed to defend it and push it out to the side wall again to a more defensive position. Nice work by Western Australia. South Australia was very enthusiastic there for a bit. Now it's just turned into a bit of a grind. Both teams just working players in and out of the puck in order to try and gain some advantage. And it's been moved off the wall. From this position, Western Australia will be holding it desperately to the wall. Being attacked from the 45 is quite dangerous for them. Good cross by South Australia. Nice defence there. We can actually see some numbers. That's Espen. He doesn't seem to need to breathe. He's just sitting on the bottom. Waiting. Lots of Western Australia and Mike at the back there, plucking the puck out and going for a run. Pushing hard at the goals. And there it is. First goal to South Australia. Number 4 from Mike Harris. That's his second goal this tournament. He was very sad about missing his first one. He scored one in the first 2 minutes of the first game. And they're away. Eleanor getting to the puck well and truly before her opposition in Western Australia. And they've moved it forwards into Western Australia's half. Strong play from both teams, a lot of players on the bottom. Good curling, still curling, that's 3 times round. Oh, we've got someone fiddling with our camera by the looks. There's strong movement in front of the D, but the Western Australians are holding them off. We've got a violation called. That's a hold. on number 10. That's Western Australia's free. Back into South Australia's hand, and a strong push by one of the South Australian players. And they've got a call. There's a bit of discussion going on between the refs. It's Western Australia's free. Back in again in a position to see them. Western Australia's got possession, they're moving it well. And here they come across into... No, they don't. Back into South Australia's hands. Good work from Eugene, backed up by Maddie. Mike there working with his left-handed stick, and Rayner swimming hard onto it, looking for Espen. Espen pushing hard from the top. He's going to be hard to stop from there. Nice work, South Australia. Good goal, Espen. It's 2 to South Australia. And they're away. Rayner getting first to the puck. And moving right. You're up against the hard wall. The wall that you can see in front of you, which has got a pool noodle running across it, is really just a bit of soft plastic with a metal bar rotting along the bottom, so there is at least something to push the puck against. South Australia having trouble bringing it in from the 45. Western Australia putting up a decent fight against them. We managed to take it off them and now moving it back into South Australia's half. It's moved across to the near side wall. Out of camera view. Cameras have been readjusted since the last game, so you can at least see some of the court. We've got another violation called. It's South Australia's. And a hard drive at the goals. A lot of players on the bottom. And another obstruction. I believe that was breaking. The defending team aren't allowed to move until the attacking team move the puck on a free. I believe that was what had happened. And we now have a timeout. Okay, let me quickly run through the team. So for Western Australia Gold, we have 13 is Roy Walsh, 9 is Caden Babbage, 3 is Grace Cheng, 2 is Maddie Turner, 4 is Emma Rowan, 6 is Eddie Jackson, 7 is Jasmine Pike, 11 is Emily Harmison, 10, oh, he's got his name crossed out, 5 is Olive Sizenbach, and 40 is Caden Davey, who's filling a spot for them, having come across from the under-15 South Australian girls team. Okay, we've had our minute of time out, and they're away. Strong off the park. It's good work by Maddie. Nice. Good defence by the Western Australian, but it's broken out. Oh, and we've got a violation call. Oh. And once again, I still don't know the hand signals. Oh. But I do know that it's South Australia's free, close to goals, and here they come. A lot of players on the bottom, both sides. Pushing hard from the back. Western Australia moving at number 6. Oh, nice little flick up the side. That was some good pace there. Western Australia still in possession. Hopefully, for their sake, bringing it into the camera view here. No, back into South Australia's possession and headed towards WA's goal. A swim around the goal for the South Australian player. Crossing it back in. No goal. No goal. Gloving. You're not allowed to move the puck with your glove. It's an easy thing to do in the heat of the game. Western Australia bringing it out of their defensive end. You can see them from our central camera view against that back wall. Here it comes now to the middle. Left there by the South Australian player after a curl. And now it's about bodies on the bottom. Oh, and we've got another violation, no goal. More discussion and consternation from the referees. Okay. So no one in South Australia gets credit for that one. I think it was an own goal. And even if I knew who that was, I wouldn't tell you. It's always a rough call. You're bundled up there and they're all coming at you and someone pushes it off your stick. So bad luck to Western Australia. And we've got another timeout. Let me just rattle through the South Australian team. We're one player short this time. So the South Australia's playing with 9. We haven't got Jack with us, Jack Smith. There's 3, Mike Harris, 61, Matty Rowe, 22 is Espen Quinn, 2 is Eleanor Mooney, 11 is Raina Gadlin, 12 is Eugene Kuczynski. 16 is Matthew Wellagora. 26 is Peter Ningalijan. 5 is Jack Penrose. 7 is Ollie Penrose. And they're about to be away again. We've got a view of the park. There's a hard sprint to the park by Rayner. And straight into the Western Australians. They've come out with it. Well done. Brought it to the wall. South Australians have broken through and have moved it to the middle where they can, they've got more possible angles of attack. It's been halted by Western Australia, but the South Australians have managed to get hold of it again. And they're driving through by one of the South Australians. Good work by Matty Rowe. Come on, Matty. Where's your goal? Nice controlled defence. Someone's done something they shouldn't have. Oh, referee's timeout. Okay, this is a referee's timeout. I didn't pick anything up there. I'd be happy if someone else was watching and they to hear a second opinion. It came off Matty Rowe to Mike and then across to Espen for a long flick. There was a penalty. So now we have a 2-on-1. So the fullback is lining up against two South Australians. Looks like it's Espen and Mike. And sorry, I can't see the number on the Western Australian player. Very quickly done. It is meant to be a foregone conclusion. Not many penalties won by the defence. Brings us to 4-0. We've got a minute left in the half. And I believe that last goal was scored by Mike. Strong push from the back. Nice cross by Western Australia. Does leave them a little bit vulnerable out in the middle of the pool. South Australia back with it in the centre of the pool. Another sprint, and another goal for Mike. And that brings us to the end of that half. With South Australia strongly in the lead. If it comes to positions in finals, they are decided by the number of wins and the margin. So teams really do need to score as many goals as they can in order that if it comes down to it, they'll have the upper position. Okay, so half-time, teams change ends. You'll now have Western Australia, still with their black backs and hats, coming from the right-hand side. South Australia coming from your left. We've got 2 minutes left before the start of play. In the pool we have 3 referees, and there's an extra referee standing out of the pool watching over all of it, keeping an eye on the substitutions and on the signals by the referees in the pool. I don't know what Western Australia's playing, but South Australia will be playing a 3-3. 3 at the front, 3 at the back. The centre at the front is often called the strike, and the centre at the back is often the fullback. You then have next to the fullback you have the halves, the left and right half, and next to the strikes you have the left and right wing. Substitutions are made at any time, but the player has to swim out of the pool into underneath the adjacent lane rope and have surfaced before the other player is allowed to enter play. If you get that wrong, you lose a player from your team. They sit out on the naughty chair for a minute, but you do get at least to choose which that player is. If someone commits a major foul, grabbing or something the refs don't like, they'll be expelled from the pool from a minute and you play a player down. All right, we've got 10 to go. Good luck both teams. And they're away. Strong start from Western Australia has stripped the South Australian strike, but he was backed up fortunately, and it's moved the puck forward into Western Australia's half. It's a strong push, flick and a chase, but they didn't catch it. Good strong D by Western Australia, well played. And a desperate attempt to get it out and into the corner, into some safety for a bit of a breast. A little bit of, and we've got a call. We've got a chopping. Chopping, and it's Western Australia's free. Chopping, so hacking with the stick. Only allowed to hit the puck with the stick, not the other person's stick or them. And Western Australia's off with it. South Australia's managed to take possession, have pushed it right around Western Australia's goal. Now there's a lot of bodies on the bottom trying to push in for the goals. The ref's inconveniently in the way. Oh, we've got a call. We've got another chopping. Good defence, WA. South Australia, you need to be a little bit cleaner on those. And they're off into the wall. Oh, we've got a call. Breaking. So South Australia moved forwards before the Western Australians had started moving the puck. It's not a major infringement. It just means they lose a bit of ground in the pool. Under those circumstances, it's at the umpire's discretion to play advantage. They signal that to the side ref by holding one finger up and twiddling it in the air. Bit of a grind here for both teams against the wall. South Australia have broken free. Now it's about bodies on the bottom. Oh, nice defence again. Just too strong by the South Australians. No goal. No goal. Chopping again. It's always interesting to see under these sort of these sort of circumstances. 3 refs in the pool. A lot more gets called than it does on a casual Friday night. Being held up in the gloom over on the other side. No, it's been brought in towards the goals. It's been some fantastic work by the Western Australian defence. They really have had to work hard. Nice stick skills there by... No goal again. Gloving. Bad luck, Matty Wallagora. And we've got a timeout. I suspect that South Australia's coach, Mark Mooney, will be bringing him in and telling him to straighten up and fly right. And they're back away. Western Australia breaking free for a moment. Snapped up by South Australian. Desperate push by the defence. And they've left her a gap and she's off. Well played. It's being switched. Western Australia taking it all the way to the other side of the pool. South Australia pursuing them. Push in from one of the backs again. A big flick. But brought up by the Western Australian defence. Tucked into the corner and again then against the wall. They're doing well, moving it up. Out of their own corner, nope. I can't see any more than you can here. It's all over in the gloom and then it springs towards us and here they come. And yep, that time we have got the goal. I'm pretty sure they're signalling 5. Pretty sure. And 5 would be Jack Penrose. And I think that makes 6 goals for the backs. Come on, forwards. Get into it. Strong push forwards by the South Australians. Brought up by the Western Australian, but chased down hard by the South Australians. And well played. No! Oh, Maddie, gloving again. Matthew, not Maddie. Okay, Western Australia's free at the top of their D. That's right in the middle. They've got away, they've pushed it to the wall. That was Matty there. Mike with a fairly poor flick. Had to chase it up. And I think that was Ollie Penrose there in the sights. Western Australia crossing it to the far wall. And we've got a call. We got a timeout. Ten seconds. That's Western Australia's free. Oh, and the sun's just come out. You can see that on the bottom of the pool. Beautiful pools. The bottom surface is fantastic. Very good for flicking. Very good for playing on. Something rather unfamiliar to the South Australians. Pushed by the South Australians, held up, stopped by the Western Australian, but followed up well. On some very good defence from Western Australia. They've managed to move it to the side. There's a desperate scrabbling on the surface to get back into position. And we've got a goal. Goal called there for number 7. Well done to Ollie Penrose. That's what we want to see. Spread it around a bit. I'm sure everyone's sick of seeing Mike's face. And they're away. Strong strike from the South Australians. With good follow. Bringing it up to the near wall. Being crossed by the South Australians over the Western Australia, in front of the Western Australians' goal. And now a charge at the goals. Flick, but a little bit early. We got another goal called. And that was Matthew Walagora. Well done, Matty. No glove in that one. All right, the guy on the scores has been fairly slack. There we go, that's better. It's 8-0. And there's 3 minutes 20 to play. Oh. And a long flick there. Yep. I've been saying Mike's number 4. He's number 3. Another goal to Mike. I thought we were sick of that guy. All right, they're off for the strike. Just over 2 minutes to go. Come on, WA, give them hell. We've got a call. Cool. Holding by the South Australians. I couldn't see which player. Oh, sorry, by the Western Australians. South Australia's free. A strong push. End of the game, it's really about number of players on the bottom, and there's not a lot at the moment. I can tell you, looking from where I am, there's actually you can see it from the camera view as well. Attempted cross by the West Australian and stolen by the South Australian player. Right in front of goals. And move back to the wall. Gives the Western Australian team a bit of respite in defence. South Australia trying once again to move it through. Oh, well played. Tell you who that was, but I do know that Espen and Matthew were involved. I believe it was Matthew that scored at number 16. And they got 12 seconds. I don't think it's going to happen. We see how it goes. They're off. 6, 5, no. Not on your best day. Right. Thank you for your patience. Congratulations to both teams. Good work to the South Australians especially. Nice game. And good luck to Western Australia in the rest of the competition. You give those Queensland Bees hell.